Hey, thank you so much for joining our case study of Linnell. We're going to walk through how she made incredible progress and she didn't even track one singular item of food. She's in her mid 50s. And so walking through this process is going to be freaking amazing. And thank you so much for being here. Whether we work together or not, I think this will be very valuable. And I just want to thank you for coming because I know everyone's time is valuable, right? So I want to actually just share a little bit. Before we go into this case study, our and just like share like our method didn't just work for Linnell. It worked for like over 2,000 career-driven women and moms, and it could work for you. And so if you're watching this video and you're saying, Jen, I don't have a lot of weight to lose, I get that. I didn't either. But what I would actually argue is those last few pounds, those last few trouble areas, those are the most challenging to get rid of. So yes, even if you're someone who's just looking to tighten up a little bit, tone a little bit, I just want to be clear. The ultimate goal of my team is to bring you on as a client, show you how to do this. So this is the last program that you're ever going to have to be able to purchase, and you're going to be able to do it on your own. So you're never going to need a coach again. So we're all about long lasting results that empower. And it makes me so happy when women come into our program, you get amazing results. You freaking transform not only your confidence, but your entire life. And you become a walking billboard for us. It's so incredible. And I also just want to say, like, your struggle is not your fault. There's so much information out there on the internet at your fingertips, and so much to get distracted by, right? We get so frustrated by the lack of results and we can't do this. And it's really not our fault. Most of us weren't taught about nutrition growing up. So we get older, our bodies change, the same tips and tricks, they don't work anymore. And then we're struggling and we're grasping and we're doing carb cycling and cortisol replacement and cleanses and keto and intermittent fasting and so many things that don't actually work. And so you're frustrated. You're like, what actually does work? There's so much information out there. And the thing is, like, if you're watching this video, obviously quick fixes don't work. That's why you're here, right? You've probably spent so much money on all these different things and you want to do it right this time around. And we want to help you do that. And this is why we recommend truly getting a coach that customizes a program for you, truly customizes it for you and your issues, and no cookie cutter shit. And just like get you moving in the right direction so you can stop all the guesswork, right? Let's dive a little bit deeper into here, and we will go through Linnell a little bit more in depth. And so Linnell, like I mentioned, she is in her mid 50s. She never tracked. This is her 16-week transformation. She lost 15 pounds. She came to me struggling. She's very busy for work. She eats basically every single meal out because she is she's in entertaining and she has to socialize for work. And so every single meal out, she likes wine, things like that. And so really customizing a program because she was busy and she was never home. And how could she make this work for her? She was like, I'm never tracking. And so we literally taught her about nutrition. She didn't understand how to formulate meals, what was important, how to put protein in every single meal. And so really customizing this for her and her lifestyle. And she was able to fit wine in. She was able to continue working out in terms of going to the gym and a home workout program. She had a little bit of mix of both. She actually never did one singular drop of cardio because she's like, I'm not going to do that either. She was weightlifting 4 times a week. She hit her step goal. She was having alcohol in moderation. She learned about nutrition and how to navigate that and make it work for her life. And she was so successful. She lost 15 pounds. She's the best. She's looked the best that she's ever looked in her entire life. And she continued with us for about a year because her goals continued to change along the way. And so this can work for you, right? We've helped so many other women, but like, who are we? You know, you might have clicked on my ad, things like that. Or you maybe just scrolled and you found my profile on Instagram or Facebook. And so we are Empower. We help women become strong, confident, and in control. And why we're different. Maybe like, I've tried coaching programs. Why are you different? And here's the thing. I've had 15 years of experience in the fitness industry and just in my own journey, even more years than that, right? I understand it's hard. I'm a physician assistant. I work in the medical field and I struggled. So don't feel bad when you're struggling, right? We go to doctors and medical professionals for like help, and it is not taught in medicine. It's crazy, right? And so I understand it's hard. I've been where you're at. We have a team of coaches that struggle with all different types of things. And we've all had our own journeys, right? And we want to save you time and give you the tools so you're able to reach your goals much quicker. We also meet you where you're at. A lot of coaches don't. You sign up for a program, you start the next day, they just throw you everything. I don't like that method because that is not going to work for everyone, right? Just formulating a program that you gave Susie and Sally and Trisha like isn't going to work probably for you, right? And so we do a portion of our program where we collect information and data, and then we make your program. That's something that not a lot of coaches do. They're excited. They want to get you started. Just throw your program, they put it in a calculator and goodbye. Like sign up with a coach that's smart enough that they don't need to use a calculator, right? We have so much experience. I've had so much experience doing this on my own. I don't need a calculator to help you get to where you're at because I understand coaching, right? I don't rely on that because that doesn't tell me what your metabolism is like, what your health is like, what your job is like, what's your activity level? Like those things matter. And we put that into your program. Then we transform your habits. You have bad habits. We all do. We just accumulate them through life, right? And we want to identify those, build new ones. And so you're successful along your journey and hold you accountable. That's huge. You may say, oh, Jen, I can do this on my own. If you could do it on your own, you would have already done it. You wouldn't be watching this, right? I can do it on my own, but I need accountability. That's a huge part of progress, right? Think about how long you've been trying to do it on your own, right? Just accept that you haven't and you probably can't and spend some time to invest in yourself and get some accountability. Progress comes with consistency, and that's one of the hardest things on this journey. And so we're going to be there every step of the way, holding your hand, holding you accountable, and actually getting you results. Who we work with, that's important, right? I work in the medical field. So we work with thousands of medical professionals, right? They want to make their health a priority, shed the fat and feel confident and in their scrubs, motivated career-driven women who are wanting to get started, who have already started, or they're struggling to get results. They're very busy. They don't have a lot of time. And also six-figure women who crush their careers. They have huge status at work and in the boardroom, but they can't figure out status in their personal life. They failed other programs and they want to learn this time around how to achieve lasting and sustainable results. Those are the women that we work with. We are so like behind our program. We know that it works, that we have a satisfaction guarantee. So we're so positive this is going to work for you that if you don't see results, we'll continue training you for free until you get the results that you came here for. That is how much we stand behind our program. So you don't have anything to lose, but you're like, okay, Jen, but like, who are you? Why are you better than everybody else? I have a amazing background. I'm not just a coach with a certification who has never done this. I have an educated medical background, and this is what we develop our program on. I have a master's degree in health science. I'm a physician assistant. I've got a background in sports medicine, spine, orthopedics, pain management, wound care. I am well-versed to take any individual in here and truly customize a program that you're able to show up for. If you've had surgery, right? If you have limitations, if you're missing a limb, we can customize a program for you because I've got the education behind that. I also have a nutrition certification, but my main source of knowledge comes from my background, and I've had experience myself, right? You can know something, but if you haven't lived it, you haven't achieved the results that someone hasn't achieved the results that you want, it's going to be really hard for them to get there. So I've been through many different seasons in my journey. And that's why I'm qualified to coach women, because I've almost seen it all, right? So my journey starts with, I didn't have to lose a lot of weight. But I was gaining weight. I wasn't liking how I looked. I was skinny fat in my journey. I'm over 40 now. I'm over 40 now. I look better in my 40s than I did at 28 when I started my journey. That is my starting picture when I was like, this is enough, right? I got into bodybuilding, incredible results. I love that journey, but then I couldn't sustain that physique without a strict meal plan. I lived that life. I didn't want to live that life anymore. I gained my weight back. I was struggling with that. How can I live my life and travel and have some wine and the cheesecake because I'm a dessert freak? How can I do that and still have a fun life? Like, how can I get abs and live life and be confident in my body, but not be on a meal plan? So figuring that out. And now I look and feel the best that I've ever looked in my entire life. And I'm the oldest I've ever been in my entire life right at this moment, right? And so if I can do it, you can do it. There's nothing special about me, but it's teaching you how to do it. I'm qualified to do that. And we're different because we care and we actually customize a program for you specifically. We work with women pre, peri, postmenopausal. They are freaking killing it because they show up every single day and get the results with our methods. And so Linnell, like I said, she didn't track a singular thing of food. She was gaining weight. She was struggling. She was frustrated. She was tired. She didn't want to be in a bathing suit, right? She came to us. We customized a program for her for where she was at in life right now. And she wasn't going to do cardio. She traveled all the time. She showed up. She did these things and she achieved the best results that she's ever freaking gotten, right? And so she's able to do it. You can do it, right? So what if you were able to lose the weight, keep it off, every single day you woke up energized, you saw progress, you enjoyed your fitness routine, your food and your lifestyle? Like that would be freaking a dream, right? And you're able to reach your goals and stay consistent because you knew exactly what to do. That's no guesswork. You're not confused. You know exactly what to do. That would be a dream, right? It would take so much stress off of your plate. So why are we waiting on this, right? You have women who are achieving this. This is Jessica, a high-level account manager. She was constantly skipping meals, back-to-back meetings all day long, and then she'd binge late at night. Well, she felt out of control, uncomfortable in her body. After working with our team, she lost 23 pounds. She's in control of her eating, and she walks into boardrooms now just as confident in her body as she is in her career, just with our methods, right? She is busy, right? We've got Jen, an electrical engineer. She was working herself into the ground year after year after year, stress eating to cope. She was frustrated. She felt sluggish, disconnected from like a stronger previous fit version of herself that she used to be. And after our method, she dropped 20 plus pounds. She's completely reshaped her body, clearly. And she feels more energized, confident, and unstoppable than ever without sacrificing her career, right? That's incredible. We got Megan, a powerful corporate attorney. She tried every single restrictive diet that you could ever think of, gained all of her weight back plus more. She thought that it wasn't possible to be in shape with her busy schedule. Just after 6 months with us, she dropped 25 pounds, toned up, effortlessly maintained this. She can maintain it. And while she still enjoys travel, client dinners, happy hours, like that is incredible. Like these women are living proof that you can do it. I'm living proof that we can do it, like with our methods, right? And so how we do it, we do a collective phase, right? I told you I don't just sign you up and we start the next day. I don't like to use your program time to make your program. That doesn't make sense, right? So bringing you in, getting an idea of where you're at, collecting the data, and then actually making your program. Then we actually start, then we build habits and consistency. Consistency is important. If I don't have consistency, if our coaches don't know what you're doing consistently, we don't know how your body responds. Imagine going to the doctor, getting a medication, and 30 days later, you go back and you're like, it's not working. And he's like, how are you taking it? And you're like, sometimes I take it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I take two pills, sometimes one pill, sometimes 0 pills. Like he's going to be like, you're crazy, get out of here. It's just like with coaching. If there's no consistency with your program, we don't know how to change it. Right? You have to be consistent. Do you need a higher fat diet? I don't know because I need to see how your body responds to what we're doing. Right? So we need to build habits. We need to be consistent. We make adjustments and then we get results and we freaking crush it every single time because we have a proven method that works. And if you're thinking that you're too advanced for this, I want to assure you, we have functional medicine doctors on like our team as clients. They've joined our program, nurses, doctors, athletes, like clinical nutritionists are on our team. Why? Because they struggle as well. Just because they know what to do and they teach it how to do it, they struggle themselves and they're on the team getting amazing results and they're not too advanced for our program, right? They understand that they need help and they're here and they're freaking crushing it. Here's some examples, right? Hello, like we've got L'Oreal. She's over here on the right. She is 62 years old. She's in the best shape of her freaking life. She came in, she wanted to gain muscle. She wanted to learn how to do this. She's done just that. She looks incredible and is insane. And she's very advanced, right? We've got Ashley over here who came in and she needed to gain some lean muscle. She was tiny. She was skinny. She was advanced, knew how to do. She's got shredded body, right? But she couldn't get the results that she wanted to, teaching her how to eat, gaining some lean muscle, understanding how to eat food, and then we can play back and forth, right? These are advanced people but they are on the team and they're crushing it, right? So they can do it, you can do it, right? The reality is what we do here works, right? you have the right strategy on board based on where you're at in life right now, you are going to crush it. You've probably failed before because you've had coaches and maybe you're scared because you're like, what? I mean, another coach. Well, you probably failed because it wasn't the right program and it wasn't the right strategy from where you're at, right? We work with a lot of peri, postmenopausal women. If you've got a 24-year-old, she may be very knowledgeable, but she doesn't understand the hormonal processes. She hasn't lived it. She hasn't had those changes. Our coaches have, I'm in it. Right. So you need the right strategy based on where you're at life right now, and you're going to crush it. You probably have some more questions like, we get a lot of, do you offer hormone testing? We do, but we recommend that you come in and you coach with your coaches about 3 to 4 months so you actually get results. Most women can get amazing results despite hormone issues. Doesn't mean we don't need to dive into that. We do, but we do recommend working with coaches consistently for 3 to 4 months before we even dive into that. Do I need a gym membership? No, we've got people that work out at home at the gym, kind of a mixed version, people with not even have any equipment. Like this is customized, truly customized to you. And we ask you what you have. So when you get your program, you can actually do it. The worst thing, sign up for a program, they just throw it at you. It's 5, 6, 7 days a week and you can't even do it. Like you're not going to show up for that. You already feel like you failed. We don't do that. We customize it for you per your lifestyle. And if you need a home or gym, we can accommodate that. Will I always be hungry? That shouldn't be how you're living. Typically, our clients are not hungry unless you're in a cut. That's to be expected. But most of you are already starving yourself. You've done restricted diets. You haven't got results. Why? Because our bodies are smarter than us. If we don't fuel them the way they are supposed to be fueled, it will not do what we want it to do. So we need to fuel you. Maybe you'll be hungry if you're in a cut, but typically our clients aren't hungry. It's not a normal thing on our team. And how many clients do our coaches have? We have rosters at a certain point, so our clients get their full attention. Sometimes we do have a wait list, but our clients are well taken care of. And so we do have a max on our coaches rosters. Next, questions and concerns. Am I ready to invest? I think I can do this on my own. Will be able to follow through? Will this fit my budget? And will this work for me? These are all concerns, and I've had them because I also have done online coaching, and I freaking loved it, but I had all those concerns. And I'm saying, if you're questioning, am I ready to invest? Actually, I'm going to challenge you and think, what happens if you don't invest? Most of you will still stay in the same spot, right? Usually an investment comes with skin in the game and then allows you to show up and get results, right? So think about that. What happens if you don't invest, right? Think I can do this on my own. If you could, you already would have, you wouldn't be watching this video, right? So just accept that and move on. We'll be able to follow through. The only way you can fail is if you don't show up, right? You're in full control of your journey and your results. So that's the only way you fail here, right? Will this fit my budget? We have so many different tiers. This is why we do calls and we customize your program. We have a team that we can work with you, right? To figure out what you need, what type of user program and what's your budget. And then we make it happen for you. Will this work for you? Yes, it's worked for over 2,000 other women. Like, why are you so special to think it's not going to work for you? Just because you failed other programs, you haven't had the right program. This is why you're still looking, and this is why you're watching this video. So next steps, what happens? We want to make sure you're a good fit for the team and our program, right? We don't just take everyone. So how do we do that? We require a Zoom call that you're going to get on and talk with our team. Make sure that happens. And we also have you fill out a one-on-one coaching application. I encourage you to check out our website and our client testimonials. We've helped over 2,000 women, so we've got a lot of information on there, and I guarantee you're going to connect with some of these women. But I also want you to hear it from them. Just hearing it from me, credibility is in other clients' success. And so I want you to take a moment to hear from our clients and see what they have to say about our program. Are you left wondering if our Empower Fit coaching program can really deliver the results you're looking for? You've seen what we offer, but you're hesitant to take the leap because you want to know if it actually works. We get it. Trust is earned, not given. That's why we want to share stories of 1,200 women who have been in your shoes and have achieved remarkable permanent transformations with our Empower Fit program. Real women, real results, real stories of overcoming self-doubt and achieving their goals. Here's what our clients have to say about their experiences.
Hi, I'm Becky, 48, I'm from Connecticut.
Hi, my name's Alice Francis.
Hi, my name is Andrea. I'm a nurse practitioner. I'm 42 years old.
My name is Cassandra. I am a stay-at-home mom to 2 wonderful kiddos.
Hi, I'm Lorraine George, and I'm 62 years young.
I came across Empower because I was looking for something different to help me as getting in my 40s and my metabolism is changing.
I've been a client of Empower Fitness since October of 2023, and I can tell you it's been the best investment I've made in self-care.
I joined Empower about 2 months ago. Prior to that, I tried so many things over the years.
I also run a very busy salon. Before finding Empower, I was like many women, terrified of carbs, restricted all week, fasted, just didn't eat much food.
As far as fitness and nutrition before Empower, I was probably like the rest of you guys and tried everything.
I needed some guidance and I really found it with Empower. Not only have I been able to put on 6 pounds of solid muscle mass, but I've been able to learn how to fuel my body so that I'm lifting with lots of energy and to maintain the muscle mass that I gained.
Since joining, I have lost 12 pounds. I've been able to increase my protein, I've been able to increase my calories, and I've gained so much knowledge.
Empower seemed to be a comprehensive program with diet and exercise help, so I decided to give it a try. Within the first week, I was feeling more energetic and I was beginning to see some changes.
Stumbled upon Empower, thankfully, and since that in January of this year, I've lost 10 pounds and a couple of inches off my waist and hips.
And since joining her program, I finally feel in control of my food.
I am a connoisseur of fitness programs. In the past 15 years, I've purchased so many programs. I've done the apps, restrictive dieting, shakes, and meal calendars, and none of them worked long-term. I couldn't stick with it because they were unreasonable. And along the way, I realized that I didn't want someone to tell me exactly what to eat. I wanted them to teach me how to eat, what would work best with my body. So about 6 weeks ago, I found Coach Jen's ad and clicked on it because it was everything I wanted. I saw how many calories she could eat and stay so fit. Like, that's what I want to do. So I enrolled. I have my very own coach, Coach Rachel. She's amazing. And since I've started working with her, I've learned the right way to track without any stress.
And I'm also seeing some dramatic changes with my body as well. If I'm seeing this many changes within 6 weeks, I can't wait to see 6 months.
I am so thankful that I found Jen's program, and Coach Rachel has been amazing as well. It's just super easy and I just love it.
And during this time, just by adjusting as I go, I've been able to go on a mini vacation. I've celebrated birthdays at work, and I've been able to go on a girls' night out. And I did not blow my program. I was able to fit everything in and not feel any guilt at all.
I really love what I'm doing. I love the program. And I really love having the support and feedback from a coach.
They do truly set you up for success. They're a great program.
I have a whole new appreciation for my body and what it's capable of. To say that Empower has been a game changer for me is such an understatement.
It's been wonderful having my own coach. I have access to her. I can send her messages, ask questions, and that sort of feedback has been so helpful. I'm so excited to continue my journey. I can't wait to see how things progress. And I know this has just been such a positive experience. So I hope you find it is too. Thanks. Bye.
Don't you just love love?
Oh, I love it.
And because